Hello, my name is Justani. I am a mystic and multidimensional activator and accelerator. And right now I am out in Malta right now, moving to Europe because I'm following my destiny. I'm following what's leading me here. And it's more than just, I know a lot of people go like, what does my guide say? What does my guide say? What does my guide say? But it's actually, I'm noticing it's more than just my guides. For me, it is my guides, it's my highest self, it is following my emotions, my feelings, my inspiration, my excitement. I'm incorporating so many things in moving, and what I'm doing here, it just includes so much things. What I want to talk about today, so I also want to give you guys permission to it. Also, if you feel those exciting things, those things that pull you and excite you and like feel like it's calling you, and you check in with your higher self. These kids are screaming. Oh, he's so cute. Look at that yelling at something. What are you two? They're literally on different sides of the building yelling at each other. It's hilarious. But yeah, I am. The interesting part about this, what I'm doing. So I'm gonna be open and honest with you guys because I want this to be. This is kind of the introduction to like. I don't know if it's gonna be a blog or like a live update. Oh, here he is. I'm like, why are you yelling? They're so cute. I just want to be honest about like what's happening with me and where I am. I am following the feeling I've had in my entire life that I want to do the things that bring me joy and excitement. There's something exciting happening in my life. There's something more that's supposed to be happening. There's something more that's supposed to be unlocking. And I have said no to many things. I've moved. I have like relationships and places and things just to continue following what I've been feeling. And now I'm in Europe, which feels crazy exciting and new. From moving to Mexico City for a year and a half to now finding myself coming to Europe, trying to find a place to station, it's all been such an exciting. So here's the interesting part about where I am. What I learned about my journey is that there's two parts to my journey. There's the crystalline part and there's the rainbow part. And this is talking about like if you ever saw Doreen, I think Doreen Cannon. Did I say that wrong? Dolores Cannon. That's what. You go to Dolores Cannon. She talks about the indigo child and the rainbow children and all these things. The diamond children. I always thought it was an indigo, but then I learned literally recently. For 11 years, that's why I was indigo. I found out like last month, like actually a week or two ago, I'm actually a crystalline child and rainbow. So I realized my life can be split into two, where in the beginning I went through all the struggles and all the things to, as a crystalline child, to clear out my karma and to go through all the stuff I want to go through. Also to learn also about free will. I learned that my spirit wanted to learn more about free will and expression. And so I went through all the emotions. I would call them, this morning I was calling them all the colors. That I went through all the colors, went through all these emotions. I experienced so much emotions, so much colors in my life. And now where I am, where you're catching me, is in my new beginning of me moving into being the rainbow child and releasing all my karma, because I don't have any more karma actually. And people have different beliefs, and if you believe me, whatever. If you don't, whatever. I'm telling you, I don't have any more karma. And okay, we'll say what that looks like. What that looks like is, I noticed before people used to come up in situations used to come up. A lot of time terrible situations where I had to figure out myself and figure out what's happening and see the bigger picture and like things. And now stuff like that don't happen anymore. I think I was telling somebody else that like usually bad things used to happen all the time, but now they don't. Like now everything that happens is literally for me to move forward, to release something, for me to cleanse something, to move forward. And even recently, I've just been feeling like the old me is shedding away. Like, I don't have to be afraid anymore. I don't have to think of these karmic relationships anymore. There's all of that is gone. I've been realizing and feeling myself shedding the idea that all of that is gone. I don't have to be afraid of narcissistic relationships or abuse or codependency, or it's gone. Like, I don't have to be ready and it's just like, let it all go. It's none of that is happening anymore. There's no more karma for you to go through. And so, being in this place, I took this dive in the sleep coming to Europe to move here, and things have been interesting. I've unlocked my full potential. So, star seeds and light workers and will understand this, but like, I have activating the full part of me, my highest self, more in alignment with me, and shedding that old. It's funny because I moved higher selves. My higher self isn't the same higher self it was before. Like, I shifted higher selves because my old higher self, I realized, wanted to go through all the karma and all the pain and all the colors of emotions. And now this higher self is more about, why am I here, the mission, the purpose, the destiny, and completing that. So now I'm shifting into a newer higher self I call my highest self. And so yeah, I'm here in Malta, discovering this new personality, this new me, this way more confident me. Like, when I say I used to be the most fearful person in the world, and now I feel like a lot of my fear is gone. Like, most of my fear is just gone. A lot more confidence is here. I'm more stable. I feel more stable in my emotions, because now I don't need to experience all the emotions, all the colors anymore. So now I feel way more stable with my emotions. I'm now going through this Europe adventure. So I guess it's gonna start being vlogs. It's gonna be vlogs. I want to do it weekly when I start expressing everything I'm going through, the missions that I'm experiencing. I'll probably do that as like more mini stuff, like the missions I'm experiencing, because I know anyone who follows any other light workers, like maybe Lily Nova, maybe King Cash, or any others, Activation with JJ, and all these are a lot of people I follow. They have their individual missions and things they do, you know. Cash is a shadow hunter. JJ is a grid worker and a channeler. And this is just mission-wise. She does more grid work and bring in more modalities and ways to help people to activate into the world. Cash has a lot more to the big gathering of people and shadow work. So I know Lily Nova is more like ET connections and meditation. I feel like she's the meditation queen. My missions, I'm noticing, is more of activating and my energy shifting places, you know? So I could talk about the missions I've had, because my missions are so different than how everybody else has talked about their missions. So I can talk about mine, because maybe people more relate to mine, where your missions don't feel as active as going and gathering and creating grid work, as going into the astral and fighting demons and all these things. Yours might be more like mine, that are a little more about self and looking and vibrating what you're out there and being still. So please follow if this is the content that you love: star seeds, missions, ET, self-confidence, and all these things, and advices and wisdom around all of that, as well as click the notifications button so you know every time I post a video, because I'm going to be doing this weekly, but I'm also going to be doing other videos for things that are important. Also, like this video, comment, subscribe. Thank you. I'm just going to stop because now I'm being surrounded.